Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and we're going to be covering one player from Nova, and his name is Wei. Is he the best player in the world? Well, let's go and take a look. We're in the August Clan War League leaderboard. We're going to take a look at the number one clan in Nova, which is Nova Maodou, and they have one player in particular. His name is Wei, and he is unbelievable. So in the previous month's Poland qualifier, I got my notes here. Wei actually went 4 for 5 triples, and his one fail was against Dark Looters in the very last match that they had, and it was a 98% 2-star time fail. Not only did he go 4 for 5 in Poland, but he went 7 for 7 in the Clan War Leagues here. So let's take a look at how he did in all of his triples here today. Alright, we're going to take a look at Wei's first attack in the Clan War League. Actually going up against Polish Power. He decides to come in with a Queen Charge Lalo. And Polish Power was actually in the June qualifiers. They qualified through ESL. And so he's coming in and he sees that he can take out this Town Hall and walk right past it. This Town Hall is actually walkable. As you can see, it is actually just behind the one layer of defenses behind the wall. So if it's just like that, the Queen is able to reach it from each side here because it's just the one layer. The Town Hall has been moved one tile further closer to the multi, to the King, for the Queen not to be able to reach it. Even if this Eagle Artillery was here, the Queen would be able to reach it as well. But now the Queen is going to walk this way, and you can see he's going to drop a jump spell down here, and he's going to want to get this King to go down here, which would be very smart to clear this section. But fortunately, the King is actually going up, and he's going to go into the base, and this jump spell is going to be completely wasted and not going to be able to take it down. So now he's going to move in, and he's going to drop the poison spell, but the King actually ends up helping take out the enemy Queen. So that was actually pretty valuable there. So the Queen didn't have to work through it. So that ended up being nice, but still a wasted spell is pretty unfortunate. But anyways, he's moving through. The Queen and the King are going in. The healers actually did transfer off to the King here, and the Queen is under rage now, going to help not only take out the Eagle, which he did, but also take out the enemy King, take out this multi-target Inferno, as they're going to fly now right over here. So the Grand Warden, the Stone Slammer is coming on this side, and you can see here is the kind of Lalo pathing right through the base just like this, and he's going to fly like this. He's going to be patient, but this section was supposed to be down from the King, so all he technically had to do was just fly this way through the base. But the King unfortunately wasn't able to do that and take it down. So, but still, I mean, even though the Queen is actually still alive, lost her healers, but he finds a Tesla down at 6 o'clock. He's going to be able to move through, pops that Grand War Internal Tome, very nice. If you can pop it through a haste spell, and you can get those boons moving really quickly through that Grand War Internal Tome, it is a ton of value. Freezing this multi, had another, I believe, Tesla over at 3 o'clock. And look at this. Look at all these balloons. And the Stone Slammer still alive. Absolutely crazy. Has the minions, has the lava pups around for cleanup, and the Queen stays alive in this raid. So kicks it off with that first triple right there with the Sui Lalo. The next attack for Wei, he's coming in with a Queen Charge Hog attack. Dropping balloons on this Archer Tower, using a Baby Dragon, help set the funnel over here. And look at that balloon. The splash from the balloon gets a ton of value because these buildings were touching. The Baby Dragon takes that down, but that goes down from the balloon splash. Now the Queen's actually going to walk her way this way up the base. But you're going to see he has 2 wall breakers. They're not meant to pull or break the Queen into the base, but to kind of drop on each side here. Finds a tornado trap, luckily, on that drop. But usually what happens is there's skellies, there's a ton of traps in this area, and there's tornado traps in this area, so that's why he decided to drop the wall breakers to charge in as deep as he can, even though they're going to get picked off really quickly. Drops a balloon, finds a Seeking Air Mine as well, protects the healers. Very nice job there, because it's tend to be known to be trapped in these areas on the top side. Sends the Ice Golem, sends the King to help take this section down. Now the Queen's actually going to work her way in, and she's going to go for the wall. Drops the rage for the Queen, going to get to the enemy King, and the King's going to pop his ability right here and take down this Town Hall. Now the king is actually going to go all the way down here, going to try to get as much value, but the queen's going to actually beat through here. So now he's got 29 hogs with the Grand Warden. He's going to move his way and get into this Eagle artillery as quick as possible. Stone Slammer is going to be responsible for kind of this section down here, and then the Hogs are going to be responsible for this intersection like this. So the Stone Slammer will grab this over here, and then the Hogs will kind of come in between this. Right? And then there's some more Hogs that are coming that came out of the Stone Slammer. So just keeping the Hogs healed. Still has that Grand Warden Eternal Tome. He can use it. Has the clean up the party wizards down. Pops it over through some giant bombs, through a bomb tower, which is very useful. And now drops the final heal spell through this. So comes in with his first attack with the Queen Charge Lava. And now he comes in with the second attack with the Queen Charge Hogs, showing his versatility. And a lot of the attacks that I'm going to be taking a look from in Poland, he was doing a P.E.K.K.A. Smash. He actually did 3 P.E.K.K.A. Smashes, Queen Charge Hogs, and a Queen Charge Lava. So he's got them all. Alright, so Wei's next attack is going to be another Queen Charge Hog attack. And he's going to use a haste with, look at this, he's dropping balloons in this section to try to pull this clan castle. But he sees that these balloons are not going to pull the clan castle. Nothing comes out, means there's a lava hound or something like an ice golem. So he drops 1 hog rider to pull out the lava hound double balloon out of the clan castle. Now he drops the queen, has the healers on the queen, drops the poison to make sure he takes these balloons and the lava hound out. And he's got his minions around to actually help clean up, to take out some free mortars right there. Some really good value. So now going to clear the pups. King's going to burn his ability. He's going to actually run up and around here. And now the queen, he does have a 1 jump, Stone Slammer, but look at this. Using the queen to charge into the base. The king actually did not go in around here, so the king actually looped around going through here. And let's see, the queen's going in, so pause a little bit right there. Now the queen's going to be able to help take down this town hall, and you're going to see probably potentially a rage, but you don't want the healers to transfer off to that king. That would be really bad. But pulls a tornado trap there, so no problem. Now the queen can pretty much reach everything inside the base here. So the queen can be responsible for all of that, and the Stone Slammer and the Hogs can then be responsible for the outside of this base here. Look at this. So the Hogs are coming from around here. The queen under rage is going to be able to clear this whole section. So it's a beautiful job identifying that the Hogs can go on the outside, and the queen can go on the inside of this base through that jump. So it drops the heal right there. They already popped the Grand Warden Eternal Tome. Send some back-end balloons for the cannon because he thought he might have missed it. And now he's moving through this next section here. This queen looks like she was going for the wall there, but she should actually retarget and go for the skellies. And he has the heal down on the top side, and then he's got a heal on this, or Hogs on that wizard tower. And coming in and getting the next triple with the Queen Charge Hogs again, showing how to get it done. So that puts him at 3 for 3. Let's go and take a look at his 4th attack. Alright, so for Wei's 4th attack, he's actually coming on this internet-style base, and he's coming in with a drag bag. He's going to make it look really easy. He's got all ground expos in this base, so should easily be able to take this down. Stone Slammer went in for that Eagle Artillery, and take it down, take down the multi that's up there as well. Dropping balloons on this Archer Tower here with a baby dragon, and then sending the king and the queen to run down to go grab the enemy queen. So the baby dragon's going to get some nice value down south, and the king and the queen are going to step up right through here, going to take her down. Has 6 bats, and this was one of the few bat attacks. I think they might have literally only done either 1 or 2 bat attacks the whole clan of War League, and that's pretty crazy. So they only hit maybe a few which were the same bases, so some of the clans actually ran some similar bases, so it would run it. But in this one, pulls out the lava hound, pulls out the double balloon out of the clan castle, which, hey, if he ended up not pulling that, it would make it even easier. The queen popped her ability, and hopefully the queen doesn't pop this hound. She's running through, freezes that town hall, dragons, balloons are in it, pops that Grand Warden Eternal Tome. There's a tornado trap here, but the queen does go down in the core, but it makes it so easy if they're just all ground expos. Drops the bat right on top of this multi over here to try to keep these dragons moving into the core here, and he's moving in, has 2 more phrases which he could drop on the Wiz Tower, which he does. And look at all these bats moving in, and now they're going to be able to group over on this multi-target Inferno. They're going to go kind of right to it, but the dragons He's got so many alive. But yes, unfortunately, they are going to get stuck on this Lava Hound. But the Bats take out that multi-target Inferno, and Wei makes it look easy right here. And he's going to get it done. Baby Dragon, Dragons, everything's moving to the top side and gets it done with the Drag Bat right there. All right, we're going to take a look at Wei's next attack, which is the Queen Charge Hogs. Coming in, drops the healers down on the Queen down here, down towards 4 o'clock. And uses a Party Wizard to help set a bit of a funnel. Minions as well, looks like. I don't know if he might have accidentally dropped all those minions there, but he ended up dropping them. King's over here, finds a Tesla, and he's got a jump. He's got 4 wall breakers. So he uses a free spell in this section, right over the multi and that Archer Tower, because he ended up freezing and getting the wall break in that corner. So now the Queen can actually loop up and around into here. So very nice job using the freeze and wall breakers. And then the Queen is going to try to, let's see if she goes for the enemy Queen here. Drops the poison, but look at this. He has to freeze the Baby Dragon because the Baby Dragon would have killed his healers. So very nice job adjusting on the fly to make sure that Baby Dragon does go down. And the Ice Golem radius is actually in the radius to actually freeze these healers. So that's a big problem. And the enemy Queen is still just barely in that poison. And the radius of that poison was affecting the Queen, so it was a lot slower firing on his Queen. So now the Queen was able to loop into the base here and going to be able to help take this section down. So now the Hogs are pretty much going to come into the base just like this. So we've talked about creating the L shapes for your Hogs and your balloons moving in. The Queen's going to remove this whole bottom side. The Hogs are going to remove that whole top side. Stone Slammer coming in its own section over in the top. Hogs moving through. And look at this. Has another Rage, has another heal. You can drop the Rage right over the Town Hall. Still has that Grand War and Eternal Tome to easily get through it. And drops the heal. There it is. Takes down. And look at that. They just spread right through it. Has the cleanup up top. Making it look easy right there. Going to have to take down all the defenses before he can target that King. And the Hogs are moving through. Has one more balloon for the cleanup. Queen's stuck in the core. She likes to be stuck on the walls there, but obviously there's no jump and there's no wall break in that section. So it wore off, so she couldn't jump out of it. Now he's going to kind of see where everything goes. Hogs are kind of splitting. So he drops the 1 balloon over at 9 o'clock to help kind of clean up all this section. But the balloon would target the King if it's in range, but nonetheless he's able to kind of overwhelm and get it. There's plenty of time. Wei getting the next triple right here with the Queen Charge Hogs. This is at least the second one that he's done with it. So down goes the balloon, but gonna have to work on the King. But nonetheless, another very nice 3-star right there, breaking the base down. All right, so Wei's next attack is gonna be with the Sui Lalo this time. So no more Queen Charges, so he's gonna decide to go with the Sui. He's gonna send an Ice Golem right here. He's gonna try to break this corner right here, because he wants to get into and get the Queen to grab this multi-target Inferno. So nice job using the King to actually run and clear a bit of a funnel to make sure the Queen walks at a very nice angle here to go into the base, right? So you have to be careful. Sometimes if there's a Tesla field, you might end up actually getting pulled this way. But I believe the Queen, there was actually a Tesla, but it was just out of range so that it didn't end up actually pulling the Queen. So a little bit lucky there. Now the Stone Slammer is actually going to fly right into here. Going to take down that Tesla. Going to move into the multi. Drops the poison. Going to take down the Baby Dragon. And here is a Rage. Out comes balloons and a Dragon. And look at this. Would you say that's a little bit lucky that the balloon drop killed the Queen? That's a pretty crazy hit right there. The balloons took out the Queen. And now he's going to fly his way right through this Town Hall. Freezes the Town Hall and the Wizard Tower, drops the Earthquake just in case, and also helps damage it quite a bit so it goes down even quicker. Pops that Grand War and Eternal Tome perfectly just at the last final second. Now the balloons are going to be able to move through the base right here, because you can see this is kind of the pathing for the balloons, right? So if we broke it down, and he's flying his way like this, flying his way like this, and he's kind of grouping up and flying his way like that. Drops his Skeleton spell on the Wizard Tower there to kind of distract. But look at all these balloons still left up in this raid. Makes it look super easy and gets it done. I think this is a huge balloon parade. Wei crushing it with the Sui Lalo right there. And the final attack of the Clan War League for Wei is going to be the Sui Mass Hogs. All right, so he's going to send the P.E.K.K.A over here to set a bit of a funnel. He's going to send the king to run up here, and he's going to use the wall wrecker actually charge into the town hall section because the clan castle is pretty close to here. So the only way to send the queen into grabbing the town hall is that it's the CC, the clan castle, is going to have to be pulled. So he sees that he's going to have to invest a little bit heavy into this section to make sure he can get the town hall down and also take out whatever's in the CC, which could be a lava hound, which will slow his queen up the most. And if it was a damage CC, it would be very easy. Just drop the poison, get through it. But the lava hound, the queen's going to get stalled up here. But the ice golem freezes the town hall. He has another ice golem and P.E.K.K.A in there, which is going to help freeze it again and take it down. Queen takes down the pups here, and the queen's just going to charge in and getting some very nice value. So now he has 4 heals actually, 2 freezes, and 2 skeleton spells. So now he's moving right into this first section, drops the heal here. He has another 10 hogs that are going to come from the angle down here to move them the Wiz Tower and the Archer Tower. Drops the double skeleton on the queen, and this is where you got to be a little careful. If the queen doesn't pick one of the skellies and she goes for a hog that's invincible, she'll be jumping the wall. So he decided not to drop a freeze on the queen because the queen was targeting the skeleton. So he drops a freeze on the cannon, and that multi-target inferno has another heal as he's moving his way up and around. He still has another freeze and another heal spell. He's got the wizards down for cleanup, plenty of time. Very nice job. Uses the miner to distract because there wasn't really anything in the core here, and the wizards can reach everything on the wall, or actually behind the 1 layer of wall, I should say. Now the hogs are going to be moving on the top side down and around, and look at this. He's got the cleanup and making it look easy again. So he's been doing the queen charge hogs, he does queen charge Lalo, the Sui Lalo, the mass hog skelly. He does it all. Unbelievable. And then what, a drag bat too, so he can do it the ground, he can do it the air, making it look easy, going a perfect 7 for 7 in the Clan War League here for August for Nova Maodou. And again, here is the kind of clan standings of who went perfect. Misbehaved DSAM also went perfect, but I wanted to kind of highlight Wei because Wei was out in Poland, and Wei went almost perfect in Poland. He went 4 for 5 with that 198% 2-star against Dark Looters, but still a lot of them did really good. Nova will be going to Poland because they finished #1 overall in the Clan War League, so I'll be seeing them there again. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.